with Bow Tiger, and you're watching Saturdays with Harper. It is a wet, dreary, and cold Saturday at my house. And so today I'm going to have to find a lot of things to do with my toddler inside. We're likely going to be inside all day from the looks of it. So I'm going to have to fill up our day with different activities to keep her entertained. Now, I know that this can seem as just a huge feat because it is a lot of time stuck inside in your house with your toddler, but there's actually a lot of things that you can do to keep them entertained that are also pretty entertaining for us as well. Kind of brings out the kid in us. Now, I do want to say that of course you want to make sure that all of your activities are 1, fun, 2, safe, and this will guarantee a great rainy Saturday. Now, there's 3 things, excuse me, that I like to include in my rainy Saturday, and that's art, music, and also physical activity. Although we're not outside, there's lots of things that we can do for physical activity. Now for art, I actually like to do projects with my toddler. I find that it takes more time, so it's not like sit down, draw a picture, okay, great, we're done, and it took us all of 3 minutes. I like to sit down and really create something with my toddler and make it a big project, so it takes us a little bit longer and can use up some of our time in the day. Now, the first thing I'd recommend when you're doing any art project is cover your area very, very well. Toddlers like to be messy, so we do want to make sure that we cover our area, most preferably with a plastic mat. If you're using a table, just put a plastic mat over it, like just a picnic mat that you'd take out, or something that you'd use at like a small banquet or anything like that is fine. I use the same one over and over again, just fold it up, put it in the cupboard, and take it back out for our next project. But make sure you cover your area, and then also make sure that any of the material you're using is non-toxic and safe for your toddler. It's not always very, very apparent on the bottle of paint that you're using, or maybe if you're using oil pastels, something like that. If you're trying to incorporate that, it's not always super apparent if that's safe for a toddler to use. So please make sure to read the labels very, very thoroughly before actually giving them to your toddler to use. Now, I like to, as I said, do a project, and on a rainy day, one of my daughter's favorite things is to create basically a mural, a great big piece of paper that I lay out, and create a mural of a sunny day. Everything she sees on a sunny day because it's so rainy outside, and that kind of boosts our spirits a little bit, gets a little bit of the sun inside our home, and she has a lot of fun doing it. Now, as a toddler, you'd be amazed at the things that they can draw, paint, and come up with, and just in their own little way, and these murals look absolutely amazing. Of course, we do hang them either in our living room or in her room if she wants to put them in there afterwards, just kind of as a wow, look what you did, this was amazing, and this is how you used your time. She feels very, very proud of her artwork. Now, as far as music is concerned, we play music all day long, and most of the time we're always playing music in my house anyways. It's a great thing for kids. It does help with their memory. So we do play music all day long anyways, but on a rainy day especially, we'll play very upbeat music, happy music, and my kids love it. But you can also do things like musical chairs. Musical chairs is not just for a kid's birthday party. We do family musical chairs all the time. It's a lot of fun. It's one thing that your toddler can definitely catch onto and play quickly. All it is music, stopping, going, and get to the chair. So it's easy direction and something that's easy for them to do. Of course, don't trample over anybody, don't step on anybody. Use your manners and make sure that your toddler is using theirs as well. But it is a really fun game to play, and it's a little bit of physical activity. Now, in addition to that, for physical activity, we do a lot of physical activity where we'll just clear out the living room, make a big space, get the coffee table out of the way, and we'll all do family exercises. There are so many family exercise videos available on YouTube. It's amazing, and your toddler will have a lot of fun. The music goes along to different things that they'd like. All of the physical activity are things that they can do as well, and it kind of keeps you entertained. It keeps the whole family laughing too. And it also takes up a good bit of our day. Now, of course, after all of this activity, what does your toddler need and want to do? Well, maybe they don't want to, but they definitely need to, is take a nap. So after all of these activities, you and your toddler get to take a nap on the rainy Saturday. Now, of course, this video is available on Facebook or YouTube, but if you are watching it there, please also be sure to check out our blog on bowtiger.com. Of course, we'll be back next week with an additional video. And if you do have any comments or ideas on things to do for a rainy day, please be sure to leave those comments on our Facebook page. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure that our community would like to read them as well. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you next week.